Hello everyone, my name is Ashrita Padmini Maliyappan and welcome to my channel Maliyappan. As we are going into the and starting into the journey of teenage knowing self. Actually, knowing self doesn't care about any ages, so I just kept teenage knowing self because even teenagers can know that, and also any group people can know that, any age group, because knowing self doesn't care about ages. So today we are starting about the first video, why self discovery is so important, why knowing who am I is so important. Okay, so when we are on our personal journey, like we are just living our own way, our own life, we often sometimes so struggle and so shuffle and strive to find our authentic life. As I said you before, that to lead an authentic life we need self discovery. So to find our authentic self we may just struggle a lot and shuffle a lot, and sometimes we don't know what our talents, what our passions are. So this self knowing journey involves many things, like looking at our values, our talents, our hobbies, our passions, our abilities, our capabilities, our character, our caliber, everything and many more. These are all part of a self discovery. So the things which we discover while learning about ourselves are very important. This can transform our whole life into a new aspect, into a new sphere, right? Means it takes part. We live a very good life by taking the self discovery. Self discovery is nothing but knowing, not just knowing our capabilities and abilities, but also we are improving that capabilities and abilities. By knowing self we can easily understand and we can work on it. By working on it we can just improve our lives better, day by day. Any human on this life always strive for a happy living. They always strive for happy living, but they just confuse between what is happiness, what is the real happiness, and the happiness they want. Their happiness goals consists of only few, like materialistic things. If I get a new job, if I get a good job, paid very well if I paid very well, if I get a good partner, if I get a good family, if I learn that, if I could get good marks in my academics, then I will be happy. But they are wrong. They don't know what the real happiness means. Where does the real happiness exists? They can't even know where does real happiness exists. They only think that real happiness exists when they achieve something or when they get something. That's not the happiness, but that are called attractions for the materialistic things, for physical things. But happiness is something eternal. It is like internal. It is in our own ways. It is in our own mind, in our own heart. So knowing ourselves, this self discovery, this self journey, self knowing journey makes you understand what is the real happiness means, how to lead the real life, real authentic life. Authentic life is nothing but living the life very meaningful. Maybe if you think that your meaningful life is will come once you are succeeded in your life, but successful is a process. It does not end, it cannot end. The success is always is a process. It will continue till our death. But no one think that success means, maybe if you feel like, just maybe let's imagine, if you are successful, if you get successful, you became a very successful doctor, like you are the biggest doctor in a whole country. So when you get that, when everyone focuses on you and you will just become famous, you'll be so happy. And after few days that happiness goes away. You again start feel empty. There is something in our core which always have a very open place there that cannot be filled with anything. Even that materialistic things cannot fill that empty space. This emptiness, this lack of something, we don't know what we lack and what we are empty for, but still we feel that we are empty, we are lacking, but we don't know what is that. This knowing yourself makes you what you are lacking. Like, is it a better relationship or a beautiful life or a beautiful career? It all makes you choose on yourself. Knowing yourself is nothing but you won't decide anything by influence of others, by the influence of your parents or your partners or any other friends or your relatives around you or the people around you. You just fix and you just give the meaning of your life on your own terms. Nobody can decide your best life. Who are they to decide your best life? We are humans. We have the capability to decide ourselves and to know what is wrong and what is right. And I'm not saying that we don't know what is wrong and what is right without knowing self, but I'm saying that by knowing ourselves, you know what is you, what is a real you, what do you like, what do you love, what is the real happiness means, where does it exist, what is your real talent, and how you can be useful to the world, how you can be selfless, how you can work happily. So without knowing self discovery, many people who don't know who they are, they just feel that their life is nothing. They are so unhappy, they feel that they are so unhappy, their life is not in the right form. Nobody's life on this earth is in a right form, but some people keep it as a right form, keep it in the right form by knowing what is the right way to keep it in. We can't know that without knowing ourselves, because ourselves is a deep deeper layers. It's like a deeper layers. By questioning ourselves, who am I, you just get answers and you just go deeper and deeper. You still ask the questions, you just get a pile, a list of questions about yourself, and by asking that you will just get infinite answers. That's all makes you something special for yourself. If we feel that we are special, then everyone makes that may everyone feel that you are special. Because we have to trust ourselves first, we have to be confident ourselves. This all comes by just by knowing ourselves. It's a very huge process. I'm not saying that your results will be immediate, but by starting this, by entering into this process, you know that hundreds of miles, if you want to walk a hundreds of miles, it all starts with one step. Even the successful maths starts with zero. That's what I'm saying. If you really enter into this world, you just get lost and you never ever come back and feel that I made a mistake of going into that. Because it's a huge process, it's a very lovely process. It always depends on you, your patience. It requires patience, it requires your whole attention, whole concentration, focused mind on that, and with a deep sense of faith and belief, you have to enter into that. And you know that if we know ourselves, we just do our best to control our emotions, and we just don't open to everyone, and we just be available to ourselves, and knowing ourselves, we just make time to be with us, to be within us, like living alone, being silent, and just enjoying the present. Many people just don't live in the present moment, as even me, we- even myself, I never lived in the present moment. I always used to dwell in the past, and I always dreamt about the future, but I never concentrated on my present, and it resulted me a lot of consequences. So at that time, when I realized that I'm just missing something, that emptiness, and my emptiness was living the life. I forgot to live the life. Even everyone around this globe, I just forgot how to live their lives, how to live the life. It's so strange and it's so sad that humans only can lead the best life, but they are only forgetting how to lead life. Uh, they are just seeking help from others. Maybe seeking help from others is a good one, but never. But no one thought that one day this would come, that only the human will ask another human how to live the life. Mm, Knowing yourself uh, does not need anyone's advice or anyone's suggestion to lead how to lead the life, because you know how to lead the life. You know your life, what is your life, and which is the right one and which is the wrong one, and you can decide which people are important to you, which people are not important to you. You can choose the right career, better path, and you also define the success in your own way. You define your life in your own terms. You don't need others help to define that. You just choose everything very meaningfully and very carefully. That all comes just by knowing yourself. I'm just highlighting this knowing yourself sub discovery many times, because uh, there is no words to express how important, how most beautiful it is, how beautiful and how tremendous it is. There is no words to express. If I just say that, go, same point will just go around. I will just go around with the same point. The core and the main point in the self discovery is lead the life happily. Uh, Everyone's goal is to live happily and peacefully. Everyone want to live the life very successfully and happily, and they think that happiness comes from their success, but that's wrong. Once you get happy, once you will be happy, then automatically even the hardest work in your life makes you successful. Even you will just be successful in any toughest problem and in any impossible thing. The core of that is to be happy, and that happiness comes from something which you define on your own terms, and that real definition will only can be given when you just discover yourself. Discovering yourself is like discovering something unknown which is already there. You know that the difference between invention and discovery. Invention means something, discovering new is something we just finding new, but discovery is something it is already exists but no one knows that. That's called discovery. And I feel that discovering yourself is that you already exist and nobody knows about you. And once you discover yourself, you not only get to know about yourself, but you can make who you are. You can get to know who you are to the whole world. You can show them who you are. It's all just one step. Just deciding that you want to know about yourself and just starting and entering into the process. So I just feel that this one made you some meaningful, this audio is meaningful to you, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and I will be just frequently upload the videos and the blog posts. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I just feel that it made you sense. Thank you. Bye.